Women and child abuse in villages of Lusikisiki and Flagstaff in the Ingquza Hill Municipality in the Eastern Cape in recent weeks has led to women's dialogue to be attended by President Cyril Ramaphosa. To tell us a little bit more about that, we're now joined by Busisiwe Jemsana Mantashe for an update. Thanks so much for joining us, Busisiwe. Tell us a little bit more about this dialogue, what it hopes to do, and it's so important that the President himself is attending.
A very good afternoon, Peter, and in fact any minute now the President will make his way to this venue. We've just seen his helicopter hovering around the area where hundreds of women inside this hall are waiting for him to address them. It is important, Peter, that he comes himself, because just last week women from Lusikisiki took to the streets to protest against gender-based violence, and this was after a 6-year-old was raped allegedly by a senior government official in the education department. Really, women standing up to say enough is enough, and there's no better time for the President to come and reassure women who are constantly living in fear and are at this point at a time where they are saying enough is enough, where they are standing up, where they are losing hope in the justice system, where they are losing hope in the law enforcement agencies, police, men who should be protecting them. They are saying these men are the ones that kill us. They are saying when we go report these cases in police stations, there are no follow-ups, no one is arrested, and even when people are arrested, they are released and no explanation is given to the victims and families of the victims. So it is important that at this point in our country, that when women all around are not feeling safe in their own homes, when women are not feeling safe in schools, in public departments, in government departments, that a step needs to be done. Really, all of them, especially inside, saying the time for plans, this time for speeches is over. Now it is time for implementation. They want to see action. They want to see perpetrators being arrested. But the biggest problem, Peter, here in Lusikisiki and some communities in the Eastern Cape is that women have become prone to abuse. They now see this as something that is normal. They don't see it as something worth going out and speaking out about and reporting about it. Here in Lusikisiki specifically, Peter, where young children, where young girls what is known as ukuthwala, where they are married off to older men, some by their families, some without their families knowing about it, and everyone keeps quiet about it because it is something that has been happening over the years. It has become normal for these communities, and it's a taboo for a wife to go and open a case against her husband who has beaten her up or anything of that nature. But Peter, I'm joined by one of the women who are going to be part of this dialogue. Sis Chwaita Mfenyana, Sis Chwaita Mnyamana, thank you so much for your time. Ubusithi ingxaki eninazo apha ekuhlaleni zintoni nina?
Ingxaki esinazo apha ekuhlaleni kwethu kukuhlukunyezwa kwabantwana nabantu abangomama. Siyahlukunyezwa kangibanga kungoku nje kukhona umntwana odlwenguleyo one-6 years edlwengulwe ngutata osele ekhulile efana unenkosikazi yakhe osebenza kwisebe lezemfundo efana uba nguyena qoqosha abantwana ababise ngaphakathi. Umdlwengula nje umntwana umncinane akho nto ayaziyo ingapha kunenye into. Enye into asinamanzi apha ekuhlaleni and sifuna kubuyele isigwebo sentamba ukuze abantu bayeke ukusihlukumeza. Ngoba uthi uyaphuma uyahamba uyosebenza ushiya abantwana endlini uyeba uyafonela abantwana bahlukunyeziwe ngoba lokho uzamela kwabona abantwana bamabaphile. Ngoku nemisebenzi ingabe kufutshane buhlala abantwana bakho kufutshane. Yingakho sithi uZamaphosa makancede urhulumente makasilwele amadoda ayekuhlukumeza makubuyele isigwebo sentamba nokuba ngubanani nokuba umuntu wasekhaya na ibe intamba ikhona mayifumaneke nakuyi ngoba siyahlukumezeka asiphili kamnandi. Silapha nje sizele lonto uba sizele apho sothi phambili ngoba makubuyele intamba apha eMzantsi Afrika sikhathele ngabantu abasihlukumeza singabantu besimame.
enye into ubuyithetha ubusithi omama abayi ukuyoreport emapoliseni kuba besithi bahlelela abantwana babo.
Omama abakwazi ukuyoreport emapoliseni ngoba lokhu umama uthi nobehlukunyezwa ngutata ekhaya athi sendihlalele abantwana bami andikwazi ukuba ndiphume ndiyoreport emapoliseni ngoba lokhu ndicingela abantwana bami kanti ngaphakathi umama uyahlukumezeka afumanise umama egula ukuthi unestroke kanti umama sistress esimbambileyo ekhaya ngoba lokhu uhlukumezekile ucingela abantwana bakhe ngako utata yena uyaphuma uyasela uyabuya unxilile ubhodlela kumama ekhaya ayekubuye alale so sithi intama mayibuye sikhathele nomuntu athi eboshiwe agibele ngaphambili makazi umuntu umgibela ngasemva evenini ayekugibela ngaphambili eboshiwe makagibela ngasemva.
Well, they are saying that some women fear reporting this. Some suffer in silence, Peter, because they are thinking of their children. They do not want to report this, thinking of their families, trying to build family homes whilst they are being abused. It would seem, Peter, that culture is also part of those that the government will need to deal with, because culturally women are taught to be submissive to their husbands, and that anything that they say they must accept, and they dare not speak against their husbands. One of those, she's one of the women who are calling for death sentences to be reinstated, saying that it should apply to everyone, regardless of how close that person is to the victim. The death sentence should be reinstated, and they want Ramaphosa to speak on those issues, how he speaks to them, how he assures those women who are looking up to him to give a direction is something that we will hear inside. But for now, it's back to you in studio, Peter.
Busisiwe, thanks very much indeed. That's our reporter on the ground, Busisiwe Jemsana Mantashe, speaking about this dialogue that's taking place in that part of the country, and they're waiting for the president to arrive. And he should have actually been traveling to the United States, where a lot of presidents will be gathering there at the UN for an important gathering this week. But he chose to stay to deal with, amongst others, this issue, this dialogue in particular. So he sent Naledi Pandor, the International Relations Minister, to head the South African delegation. We're going to take a quick